Performance dito ng Rain or Shine, shooting well from the free throw. They were actually given 13 attempts on the free throws and 7 offensive rebounds extra. And those are the things kung bakit nakahabol sila maliban pa dun sa production ni Chris Chu coming off the bench.
So global point after leading as high as 11 points. Nakakalabang pa rin po sila pero 4 na puntos na lang yan at bola na nakupunan ng Rain or Shine. With 18 seconds sa kanilang shot clock sa unang possession ng ating second half of play. Well, napansin mo nga yung partner kanina, yung kasigawan itong mga taga-Rain or Shine. Gusto ni Coach Yang yung adjustment sa kanilang depensa. Bo Belga actually had a hot start para sa upunan ng Rain or Shine the first quarter. Dito he missed that semi-hook. At ito pagkakataon nila ng global port. Gary David going 1-1 against his Gilas teammate. Pero yung random niya, pumasok.
Yun ang pang big man move naman yung ginawa din ni Gary David. Defended very well by Jeff Chan. And yet, David, a great scorer, nakahanap pa ng paraan para makashoot ng basket.
Jeff Chan losing the ball. Makukuha ni Marquise Cummings. Full attack! That was hammered and fouled by Bo Belga.
Bo Belga making sure that Marquise Cummings will not be given an end-one opportunity. Sinigurado niya na with a nice hard foul.
So, nung second quarter, mga kaibigan, nakalamang doon ng Rain or Shine sa scoring. They outscored Global Port 26-19. So, the first quarter, Global Port. The second quarter, Rain or Shine. At ang ating kasama, Sel Guevara, has the story doon sa magkabilang dugout, sa magkabilang opponent. Sel?
For Coach Janelle Baculi, the late rally of Rain or Shine in the second quarter should not alarm Global Port. Expected na yan from the tough Rain or Shine. Basta ang gusto lang niya is that his team fights and executes their plays till the end. And as for Rain or Shine, it is good news na kumalma na nga raw si Coach Yang Yao. But because they are one step back, they have to keep their awareness in check, lalo na sa depensa. Rado?
Well, maraming salamat, Sel, sa iyong mga nakuhang kwento dito sa magkabilang opponent. Dito doon sa play na ito ng Rain or Shine, you saw the patience in easy read na wala sa kanya kanina noong first 2 quarters.
Well, di siya nagmamadali. He had that nice one-on-one play on the left low block. So, it really took his time. Even, kita mo, nagbabluff yung depensa ng Global Port. He still took his time and he was able to split that defense going for a layup. Tama-tama nga, nabigyan siya ng free throws. Actually, yung second quarter ng Rain or Shine, critical dun yung free throws. Pumasok si Chris Chu in the second quarter. He had a lot of free throws in that game. That's why nakahabol sila.
Chris Chu actually tallied 10 points in second quarter to lead the scoring sa opponent ng Rain or Shine in the second quarter. But Jay Washington, coming from a 30-point ball game, now he has 9 points. At yung lethal combination nila sa scoring, triple threat na ito. Washington, Sol Mercado, and Gary David all clicking in this game.
Well, ikaw, Rado, naglalaro ka sa mga basketball tournaments and when you come from a big game like what nangyari kay Jay Washington, yung kumpiyansa mo is sky high. Di ba, nasa cloud 9 ka. It seems that pag laro mo ulit and you can still hit those jumpers again, and that's basically what's happening to Jay Washington.
At tinatanggal na yung pressure eh. Natanggal na yung kagati, hinahanapan talaga ng mga puntos na si Jay Wash. But after knocking those big numbers in his last game, parang ito, mas relax na yung kanyang laro. At yun naman talaga, scorer naman talaga itong si Jay Wash eh. AC Reed, may double team, pero hindi nga ininda yun.
Siftaha has to hold his ground. You cannot allow AZ Reed to back you up like that because he's going to get those 2 points easily.
Marquise Cummings, kumuha naman ng lab pass galing kay Gary David. Pero si AC Reed was trying to help. Siya ang mabibigyan ng foul doon.
AC Reed, simple lang eh, no? Yung kanyang galaw sa low post and he was able to score easily. Kahit malaki yung dumidepensa sa kanya yung Siftaha. Marquise Cummings naman, ginagamit yung kanyang athletic ability naman pag umeri sa ibabaw to get at those points.
Pag-usapan nga natin itong si Marquise Cummings. Si Sel may kukwento sa atin.
You know what, Rado? Marquise Cummings quietly prepared for the second half so that he can internalize and visualize what he needs to do for the second half. Kasi para sa kanya, hindi lang katawan ang kailangan maging intense. If his mind starts being intense, the rest will follow. Balik sa inyo.
At saka yung focus ito si Marquise Cummings, partner, ibang klase ito eh. Parang hindi na aapektuhan ng mga hard fouls at manggaan sa loob eh.
Normally, when it's playoff situation, nakakapikon kasi dahil the fouls are really hard because sinisigurado na nga na hindi ka basta-basta makaka-convert. Pero kagaya nga ng sa Marquise Cummings, well, talagang importante is just really the focus in the game. You know, he knows that he's a young player. He's coming out of playing overseas for the first time. So it's really very important that he has to be more mature enough to accept things whatever the other team would give him.
Well, pansin na po natin dito sa pagsisimula ng ating second half. Yung depensa ng magkabilang kupunan ay umangat po ng notches higher. At kita nyo nga po ang gitgitan doon sa ilalim. But that time, mula sa free throw line, ay pasok nitong si AC Reed ang kanyang pang-15 puntos, going 2 out of 2 in his last trip. 62-54. Global Port still on top. Sol Mercado, yung kanyang sagasa na Amethyst, napalakas yung kanyang layup. Counter attack for rain or shine. 3-point shot. Ayaw pa rin para dito kay Jeff Chan. Ayaw mahulog ang mga tres itong si Jeff. Jay Wash naman ang libre. Mas madali ang tres para kay Jay Wash.
Parang layup na lang ang 3-point shot para kay Jay Washington with that confidence sky high. Samantalang kay Jeff Chan naman, he has to really change it up a bit. Right now, he's been taking a lot of shots from the outside. He can also slash inside and get those 2 points just to get his confidence going.
Samantala, mintis yung 3-pointer itong si Bo Belga. Makukuha pa ng Global Port. Pagkakataon na palakihin itong kalamangan. This is actually their biggest hit of the game. Pero wala silang ipipilit dito. They'll call a timeout para siguraduhin na lalo pa nilang ilalagay yung layo ng kanilang kalamangan. Parker, dito sa kupunan ng Global Port the same way they did during the first.
Well, magandang simula nila dito sa ating third period. The energy is back, and at the same time, they're actually scoring, picking their shots and getting a lot of good scoring opportunities.
And this could be a pleasure para sa mga scorer ng Global Port dahil kita nila may mga kakampi sila na nakakatulong. So, si Sol Mercado, si Jay Wash, si Gary David, wala kailangan ipilit dahil alam na nandun na yung mga kakampi nila na handang tumulong.
Well, ang maganda dito for Global Port, in the first quarter, gumawa si Sol. Ngayon, consistent pa rin si Jay Washington na nakakapuntos. And of course, Gary David is also there. Si Markeith Cummings naman, binibigyan din ng play. So, a lot of scoring opportunities dito for Global Port, something that Rain or Shine would really have to put in check early because you don't want to get into the fourth period naghahabol or nag-adjust.
So ito po ang ating game story talaga is more particularly for Global Port. One more or no more because they have to win 2 games. Laban po sa kupunan ng Rain or Shine who has a higher positioning nung ating elimination round. AC Reed going 2 out of 2 once again. But it's a 10-point lead para sa kupunan ng Global Port. Sol Mercado has been very active and very productive in tonight's campaign of Global Port. It was Markeith Cummings on a strong move. Pero si Gary Banyes matatawagan ng foul doon. Second personal foul.
Markeith Cummings actually going to the low block, the right low block because nakita nga niya na may size advantage siya kagad kay Ibanez.
Ang slogan po ditong kupunan ng Global Port dahil pinapakita natin kanina, we will defend the crown. The defending champion headed by Coach Yang Yao. Ayaw na nilang maulit naman yung kanilang masamang nakaraan ng huling komperensya kung saan meron din silang twice to beat advantage ay nadalwan sila ng Barangay Ginebra. Dito nalalaman pa po sila na kupunan ng Global Port up by 12 points sa kupunan ng Global Port. Na most of this ball game ay silang may control ng ating laban. AC Reed against his counterpart Markeith Cummings. Cross court, nandito si Jeff Chan. Finally, pumasok. Pero 2-pointer lamang yun. And the first 2 points of Jeff Chan.
So, kita mo, miski si AC Reed, sumuntok na rin siya. Gumanda yung pakiramdam niya nung nalaman niya na nakakuha na ng first 2 points itong si Jeff Chan. He needs Jeff Chan because so far, defenses of Global Port is collapsing. You need to free up the inside with those shooters from the outside.
Markeith Cummings naman, babawi. Pero foul lang itatawag doon against Gabe Badorwood. Bagong pasok ito defensive adjustment ni Coach Yang Yao. But instead, foul ang kanyang makukuha doon at 2 free throws for Markeith Cummings.
Nung una ko napanood si Markeith Cummings this conference, he actually loves that low post. So sinabi ko, mukhang puro, he's like a low post player. Ala Sean Chambers type na gustong-gusto niya yung mga low post moves or with those nice pivot moves. No? But, towards the middle of this conference, you see him moving out. He actually likes those pull-up jumpers as well. But dito in this game, mukhang siguraduhan ang laro ni Markeith Cummings. He likes to assert that low post presence sa kahit mas malaki ang dumidepensa sa kanya na si Gabe Norwood, poste pa rin ang kanyang gusto.
Jeff Chan, libre na naman! Nakita siya ni Arizona Reed pero namin test. Counter steal, makukuha ni Gabe Norwood. Balik si Ace Reed with a strong move. Tatlo yung sumalubong sa kanila at si Sol Mercado. Sinasabihan niya yung kanyang mga kampe. Huwag yung sayangin yung pagkakataon na yun.
Sayang talaga yung mga ganun pagkakataon because they were able to get that ball. Pag outlet nga niya, nagkaroon pa ng turnover. So, mas maganda pa, bigay mo na lang kay Sol Mercado yung ball para ma-set ng maayos either yung fast break or yung half-court set.
At ang mas malala pa ng partner, pagbalik, nakuha pa ni Markeith Cummings yung kanyang pangatlong personal foul.
You know, AZ Reed, binuhat niya kagad si Markeith Cummings sa ilalim because he had that advantage on the low post.
69-58 mga kaibigan ang ating tala. Ang Global Port, parang inuulit nila yung kanilang ginawa noong first quarter where they scored 34 points, a big quarter para sa kupunan ng Global Port. Sol Mercado still manning the point. Harapin siya ni Paul Lee using the Markeith Cummings pick. Naku, tumama sa paa niya. It will be a turnover. Pabor sa Las Painters.
Ganito rin basically nangyari in the second period kung saan naman nakahabol ang Rain or Shine. Of course, they were given a lot of free throws. Pero yun nga, nabibigyan ng extra possessions because of turnovers and offensive rebounds.
Bo Belga. Yung kanyang Bo Belga fake. Ilalapit niya. Mawawala. Makuha ni Sol Mercado. 4 or 3 pero natapik yun itong si Jeff Chan. The ball stays. Uy, hindi. Turnover yun. Papabor sa kupunan ng Rain or Shine.
Miscommunication right there. Even Jay Washington was asking Sol Mercado kung para sa kanya ba talaga yung pass or kay Gary David.
Jeff Chan. Nahanapin mo nito si AC Reed. Cross court. Paul Lee, step back, 3-pointer! Swak na swak!
Normally, you would have a nice shot fake and a step-in jumper. Pero dito, step in, step back pa. Gusto ni Paul Lee, mas mahirap yung tira eh, no?
10 points para kay Paul Lee. Ito, makakasundot pa. Hintay ng mga kapwede. Pull up niya, jumper, pasok. 1 straight points para sa Angas ng Tondo. And just like that, it's only a 6-point ball game. After being down by 12, ito, 6 na lang inahabol ng kupunan ng Rain or Shine. Tatime out ng Global Port. At kailangan pag-usapan nila ng mabilis rin dahil yung adjustments ng Rain or Shine, ang bilis nila.
Back-to-back jumpers here by Paul Lee. You know, nakakuha siya ng 3-point shot dito. That's actually nice. Pero yun nga lang on the opposite play, naagawan na dito si Sol Mercado at nakakuha na naman siya ng medium range jumper.
Sol Mercado will be warned for resentment. Sinasabi niya, the ball was kicked by Paul Lee. Well, may puto nito si Sol Mercado. Pero ito si Sel, may kwento naman on Paul.
When Paul Lee made that 3-point shot, you can see the tape on his right arm. It's because it's still hyperextended at sumasakit pa raw hanggang ngayon. According to Paul Lee, his concern is not his shooting, but rather defense using his right hand. Kaya yan ang kanyang pag-asa na tuloy-tuloy ang kanyang pag-contribute for Rain or Shine pag hindi sumakit ang kanyang right arm. Balik sa inyo.
Kaliwa at kanan, parehong may sakit dito kay Paul. Yung kanan niya sa braso, yung kaliwa naman sa kanyang balikat.
Kaya nga eh. Pero kita mo naman, sumushoot pa rin eh. Ganun kagaling talaga to si Paul Lee. But sabi nga niya, his really main concern is his defense. So one thing that he can do is just to stay in front of Sol Mercado, which is actually not very easy to do.
Meanwhile, a technical foul was called by the referees for second motion. At tinatawag ito laban kay John Dan Salvador. So, bonus free throws ito para sa kupunan ng Rain or Shine. Paul Lee, yung kanyang scoring breakout dito sa third quarter. Ito ang nagpapalapit dito sa kupunan ng Rain or Shine.
Parati may pangsagot ang Rain or Shine, ano? Second quarter, kahit puro free throws lang, here's Stu actually rose up to the occasion na ngayon lang actually siya nakalaro after a long a while na hindi nga natin siya nakikita on the floor. Ngayon naman si Paulie naman ang gumigising for Rain or Shine here the third.
Samantala, pinalitan ito si Bo Belga. We were thinking may tuloy sa foul. walang technical free throw.
Wala nga eh. Like that again on the defenses of Global Port. An easy layup there by Jeff Chan.
Dahil pareho palang technical foul yung tinawag. Meron din si Coach Yeng.
Dalawang technical.
Pero magkaiba yung nature yun. Isa second motion, yung isa resentment to a goal eh. Dapat technical free throws na ano yun eh. Hindi second free throws yun. Samantala, Sol Mercado, patuloy ang pag-iinit nito. 22 puntos sa mga kaibigan. Siya nangunguna dito sa kumpulan ng Global Port na umangat na uli ng 9 na puntos. 4 minutes remaining in the third. AC Reed at the low blocks. With double team, na pwersang ipasa. JR Quinyahan, lalapit. Jumper niya, wala. Sol Mercado, sabi niya, hindi natin kailangan madali ito. Maganda ang rebound ng Global Port. Dito sa yugtong ito, sinalubog siya ni Paul Lee. Jay Was, libre na naman, pero namin ito yung kanyang tres. Jeff Chan, nakita si Gabe Norwood to Paul Lee. Siya ang mainit ngayon, ito si Paul. Suswing ang bola, JR Quinyahan, sumagot sila tres.
Pero din ang ginagawa ni Pobelga. They're actually the trail pagdating sa fast break and they just stop and take that jumper from the 3-point line dun sa ibabaw.
The Soul trying on the attack, losing the ball, makuha ni Gabe Norwood. 3-on-1 situation, Paul Lee will finish with that.
Malaking ano na naman yan, pagkakamali for Global Port because after they turn the ball over, nagkakaroon kagad ng easy baskets on the opposite end.
At lumabang sila ng 11 pero all of a sudden, bumalik na naman sa apat dito, 74-70. So Global Port should realize na isang maliit lang na pagkakamali. Pwedeng palakihin itong mga taga-rain or shine sa kanilang points off the turnovers. Sol Mercado, 3 na naman ang papakawalan. Although namin tiseta at makukuha pa ni Gabe Norwood. Gabe Norwood against 4. He will wait. Nakita niya kung ito si JR Quinyahan who opts to pass to AC Reed. And wisely, he will call a timeout. Hindi niya mamadaliin ito. Dahil it's only a 4-point lead with 2 minutes and 30 here in the third quarter.
Actually, mukhang nasaktan dito si Paul Lee. He's actually walking to the bench right now. He's saying, parang, di ba, namamroblema na nga siya, elbow, shoulder. Ngayon naman parang hinahawakan yung kanyang calf muscle. Hindi natin malaman kung ano naging problema in that last play.
Kanina, nakita natin parang napapreno siya eh. At yun, hawak-hawak na yung kanyang calf muscle. But this is a ball game, definitely. Global Port, may rachada, pero hindi talaga nila maiwanan ng Rain or Shine. Binabanggit mga partner. Merong pansagot lagi ang Rain or Shine. And we expect this being the champion team.
Yes, and because of, being together for quite some time already, matagal na magkakasama itong Rain or Shine. Pero yun nga, nagiging problema basically for Global Port is their execution so far. They couldn't really, they have, diba, mayroon nga silang mga runs na maganda nangyayari. They're scoring and scoring. Tapos nagkakaroon naman. Actually, nagkakasunod-sunod yung turnovers and that's the reason why nabibigyan ng buhay ulit ang Rain or Shine.
Well, yung sa mga bagong pihit po ng inyong mga telebisyon, laban ng Global Port at Rain or Shine. Global Port has to win twice. Samantalang isang panalo lang ang kailangan ng Rain or Shine para mapunta po sa semifinals. Jeff Chan to AC Reed. Sa pinakawalan! Pumasok yun!
So, ang hirap talaga. Hindi mo mabasa itong si AC Reed kung ano ba talaga. Pang ilalim ba to? Tapos bigla na lang tumitikada from 3-point range.
20 points for AC Reed and the lead is only 1. 74-73 kanina bago nakahabol yung Rain or Shine. Isang buong quarter nung ginawa nila nung second quarter. Dito, in the same quarter, tinambakan sila ng 11. Hinabol na rin nila kagad.
Ang bilis ang bilis ng turn of events. That's why napaka-importante. Coach Janelle naman natawagan ng technical foul. So again, this is going to be another opportunity for Rain or Shine to really get back.
At pangalawa na ito, na technical foul ni Coach Janelle. Kanina, yung disrespectful appeal. Ito, use of profane language.
That's not going to be good news because your head coach, Coach Junel, will be out already of the playing court because of 2 technical fouls.
The Christian missing the technical free throw. So this is the development here. The lucky shades of Coach Junel Bakuli will be gone because he'll be gone.
Yun na nga eh. Hindi magandang pangyayari for Global Port. They really have to sustain that exit yung kanilang depensa. Eh ngayon, sumablay na naman ulit sila after that jump.
Gary David missing from the 3. Pagkakataon ng Rain or Shine, makuha ang kalamangan dito sa third quarter. Ikot! AC Reed, ako! Dating ba na basket? Gary David, siya naman ang atake. Waits for his teammates. Against Jeff Chan. Atake, layup niya, kinapos. Sa rebound play, masasay pa. Marquise Cummings, hand time. Pinasabit pa itong si J.R. Kinyahan. Will be called for the foul.
Well, maganda rin kay Gary David what he did. He missed the jumper, he missed the layup, pero presence of mind, he still was there to get that loose ball at ibinigay pa niya doon kay Marquise Cummings.
Marquise Cummings trying to explain to the referees na ibinibigay niya yung bola sa kanila. Dahil yun tinawagan siya ng technical foul at medyo nagulat itong si Marquise Cummings. Ito makikita natin dito sa replay na ito. Pagkuha niya, hanapin niya. At si J.R. Kinyan, ayun, pinasalo yung kanyang ulo.
Hindi ko pa rin nakakalimutan yung nangyari kay Mick Pinisi dati, di ba? Sa ulo din yung tinamaan. Ito of course, mahina lang naman yung tama no? Pero biglang nagre-react si Kinyahan. Kala mo, ginatulong siya ng bola
I actually covered that game yung kay Mick Pinisi. At maganda yung nilaro niya bago yun. But nung may quick chat kami, I didn't have to ask him about his good play. But for that flop.
It makes a difference, lalo na if you know how to time it.
Hindi, tsaka kita mo ang naging epekto nito. Dahil sa dalawang technical, tanggal si Coach Yeng. Dahil sa isang technical, may isa na naman free throw. So, ito, it's only a 2-point ball game. Pagkakataon nito, nakupuna ng Rain or Shine to tie. At yun nga yung ginawa nito si AC Reed who now was 22.
Si AC Reed, talaga siya yung bumubuhay dito sa Rain or Shine so far in this quarter. Tahimik lang niyang inuunti-unti itong kalamangan ng Global Port.
A minute and 5 seconds in the third quarter. Global going to Gary David. Ang ganda ng kanyang galaw pero malakas yung kanyang tira. Tapikan makukuha pa ni El Granada who will not connect. Samantala, naku, carelessness on the part of Gabe Norwood. He will lose the ball sa baseline. Coach Yengaw and Coach Kaloy asking the referees yung pagsabit nitong si Marquise Cummings. Isa rin that could have merited a technical foul pero nakita natin may mga players sa baba.
Sa ilalim, monte kasi siyang masahod doon kaya hinawakan na lang ni Eric para di siya bumagsak.
Gary David again missing from the 3. Makukuha ni AC Reed. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pagkakataong malamang ang Rain or Shine. Trash to Chris Chu. Malakas. Makukuha pa ni Jonathan Salvador ang rebound. Rudy Linganay. Siya magbababa ng bola. Nakita naman si Jay Wash. Yung cut ni Marquise Cummings. Nakuha yung pasa. AC Reed. Pombreno. Atake. Chris Chu. Handing it. Oh! Pasok yung dos. Para kay J.R. Kinyahan.
Great presence of mind by Chris Chu. Nakita niya na sobrang lalim niya na sa basket kaya binigay na lang niya kay Kinyahan for easy 2 points.
Samantala, ito si J.R. Kinyahan at si Jonathan Salvador. Nagbibigayan pero nag-uusap sila na, pasensya ka na, binigyan mo ako.
Bawi lang.
Bawi lang. Yun na rin nagtatapatan doon. Jay Washer naman ang libre! Pasok ang tres!
So kailangan nila si Jay Wash really score because nakukulangan na dito ang Global Port at nakahabol ng Rain or Shine.
Even if it's a close game, Global Port will have the last say and a 1-point lead to end the third quarter with a